Hi friends, it's Deanna Williston from Our Blooming Catholic Life, and I'm coming to you today to unbox a little package I got from Cedar Creek Dulcimers. They're out in Branson, Missouri. Now they're not where I got this little dulcimer. I got this, sorry. I got this down in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and I got some supplies while I was there in Gatlinburg, as well as I got some in Towson, you know, the quiet side of the mountains. But I was still looking for some things. So first thing that really happened was I had this nightmare the other day that the strings broke and I really didn't know how to replace them or what to get. And so I went online and watched a bunch of videos, and the videos I tend to gravitate towards, I admit, are the Cedar Creek Dulcimer videos. They're just so easy to understand, and he tells you, like, just stop. If you need to stop, stop it, catch up, you know, master this skill or process that thought for a while and come back. And so some of the things, I just love so many of the things he says. Number one, the dulcimer really oftentimes was like a solo instrument. It really was played with this little stick. We all know I have this poison ivy and my grip isn't that great right now, but I can still play because I have this noter that I just slide around. Now, a lot of people on the melody strings, a lot of people like to play chords or some bass line, and he actually talked to me for quite a while. Oh, wait, I didn't get to that part. I wanted to order some strings. I looked online and they weren't matching up with what my book said to get, and I needed to talk to someone. And I thought, I'm going to take a chance. I said something on their video and they immediately responded with, hey, give us a call. So I did, and he assured me of several things. One, he really helped me find the strings and could send them out to me, but he also gave me advice that I could buy them on my own if I wanted to, but he was totally willing to sell them. And you'll find this in all the comments about them, is they're so knowledgeable and so free with their knowledge. And although they're more than happy to sell you something, they're more than happy to give you the knowledge and the skills you need to do it on your own and purchase from someone else or whoever you'd like. There's totally no pressure, and they give you all this free advice. And one of the advices was about playing in different keys. Now, this came tuned to D, A, A. Technically, it's D on the bass string. Sorry, it's not anymore. A, A, A on the two melody strings. Modern type has D, A, D, and those are the people who mainly work the fret and play chords and finger pick and all the fancy stuff. I'm not into the fancy stuff, so mine was basically tuned to the key of D, which was lovely, and I've gotten along with it, but I honestly admitted to him, wait, he said he prefers the key of E. It's easier for him to sing, and when you're in a group, especially with other instruments, most people want you to be in the key of G. It's not too hard to retune it, but you do have to retune all four strings because this is a chromatic, I think that's the right word, chromatic. There's basically a scale on here. And so I said, if I had my druthers, I started out playing cornet and trombone, and I played timpani, and I love B flat. And he's like, tune it to B flat, E flat, E flat, go for it. And so what I had was, then I realized I could do my favorite song from middle school. Hold on, let me process it for a second. And that was a famous theme song from a TV show, I think in the early 80s, maybe late 70s. Now let me see, because he also encouraged me. I talked about having RA and my little poison paws, and he talked about a friend he has with RA and what he does, that he was able to play the bass line. Let me see if I can do that, how that would sound. Not bad. So how did I play the bass line? So wherever I am on the bass line, when I was here on B flat, I went one finger below here on my bass line. So my thumb was on my two melody strings, and my finger was up here on my bass line. Now it doesn't play as smooth. I'm really going to have to practice that, but something else we noticed, let's see if you can hear it. I don't know if it's going to show up on the video or not, but wait, let me hold it here. to the mic. Can you hear that squeak at the bass line? That drove my husband literally insane. But so I ordered some new strings. I also ordered their beginner book. Let's see what else I got. Haven't opened the package yet. Ugh, it was really tightly in there. So most of the dulcimer shops sell you a very basic getting you started book when you go, or they throw it in with your dulcimer. So I wanted to get theirs because it sounded like it was going to be a little bit different than the one I got, and they're pretty low cost. They either throw it in or it's under $5, so it's not a huge amount. Oh, and it's a personalized note from Troy. If you watch the videos, Troy does most of the videos. He is just as nice and friendly as he sounds on the videos. That's always encouraging. And he's like, you know, it's your own instrument, so you kind of do what you like. And that's most dulcimer players. That's one of the joys of it is it's kind of like a personal joy instrument. Does that make sense? So what did I get? I did get a little business card from them. Troy and Shirley Hurd. There's the names. There's the little business card. I'm totally going to plug them. They have 2 locations, one on Music Road Mall and one in Silver Dollar City. They have a website and all. Let me see if you can see that. Okay, what else? I did get the strings. That was part of what just confused me. What is the end of my strings? You either needed ball end strings or loop end strings. This is not a ball to me because there's a hole in it, but this is the kind of string that my dulcimer does have, and they put these little sets together for me so I don't have to buy them separately. And you can see the bass string is actually, can you see it? It's a different color than the other, so it's pretty easy to tell which is that. I also got this little capo, which I should be able, whenever I have to restring, see it goes on here. And look, it's like a little not an Allen wrench, a socket wrench. It's like a socket wrench for changing your strings. I thought that was a fabulous idea because I know that constant whining is really going to wear on my fingers. So I got a little personal note, as well as he sent me all my receipts. And then I got this Baird Mountain Method Mountain Dulcimer book for beginners only. A simple play by number system anyone can follow. So this little book here, and that is the system I've been using. I can read music somewhat. Obviously I could because I figured out how to play that little call it Police Street Blues intro there on the dulcimer. So, but I have to process it. I have a little slow processing sometimes. So I really do like the number system. And here is the same advice he had given me. When playing the dulcimer by yourself, it doesn't matter what key you tune your dulcimer to. Simply tune to the sound you like best. See page 2 for how to do that. However, if someone wants to play along with you, then you do need to tune your dulcimer to a certain key. Here are 3 keys that work well. You give you the lower pitch would be the key of D. So the bass string should be D, and your small string should be to A. If you're joining a dulcimer club, this is more than likely be the key they tune to. Mid-range sound the key of E. Bass string is E, and the small strings will all be B. He likes that. It's a nice middle range, not too high, not too low. Some people like the higher pitch of G, so the big string would be G, and the small strings would be D. If you want to play chords or to play along with guitars or banjos, G is probably going to be the one you're going to go to. But you can do whatever ones you kind of want. Just remember, whatever note you turn your bass string to, that is the key your dulcimer will be tuned into. So if your bass string is C, then go to the 4th fret and tune the small strings to this note. Oh, the tips are just so easy and accessible, so easy to understand. Like that's literally what they say. Here's a Mountain Dulcimer instruction book that anyone can follow and understand. At first, you will learn to play only on one string with one finger or the noter. Where'd that little guy go? Which mine is just a little piece of a dowel rod, but I've also used a pencil. And you can really advance in your skills as much as you want or as little as you want. So the educational bits are on stringing, tuning, the Baird Mountain Method, the basic strum, the rule of 2, which is dulcimer harmony, playing with a guitar, and chords. The list of songs in here are Down in the Valley, Row, Row, Row Your Boat, Shenandoah, Blue Tail Fly, Hush Little Baby, Skip to My Lou, R.L.E., which is, that's the Elvis song, Love Me Tender, I think? Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, Coming Around the Mountain, Amazing Grace, Home in the Range, Streets of Laredo, Polly Waddle Doodle, Boil Them Cabbage Down, and Oh Susanna. So this book has more songs than I know. The beginning songbook I got before had a lot of maybe really Southern Appalachian or gospel songs that I wasn't familiar with. And when you're going with just the number system, you kind of need to already know the song in your head to be able to play along. A little diagram of the dulcimer, telling you about the stringing. Ooh, lots of bits on tuning. And then you get to the Baird Mountain method. That's pretty easy. They'll tell you stuff right away. This font is a funny little font. It kind of looks handwritten. I don't know if it is. It could be a handwritten book. And then the songs are just, oh, there's even Mary Had a Little Lamb or Row Your Boat. So I'm just going to show you this one just so you get the idea. I don't think I'm breaking any copyright rules there. So the notes you would just write above it. So as you're singing it, you know, this would be, sorry, I'm reading it backwards. 5, Mary had a little lamb, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. See? Pretty easy stuff. So that's the basic little method. Some people call that tab, T-A-B, tablature. It's interesting because this all comes, did you see this? No, you didn't see the page with sketches. Let me see one that's pretty similar. I want to do a standard one. I don't want to like give away anything from them. I like RLE. They never have the words, and this book does. But here's Amazing Grace. So each of the songs even comes with a little hand-drawn picture. It's kind of nice. The little can-can girl, if you saw her, she'll be coming around the mountain. That's that at the bottom. The songs are all written out. Oh, then adding extra rhythm to your strum. So the songs are kind of in the middle, most of them. Oh, and then they're written out as little note cards with hints in the back. And then all the way in the back, this is part of the reason I got it. So there is a chord chart, pretty standard chord chart. Just showing you quick. Can I just show you one? I don't want to, you know, break any copyright. So there's like a chord, right, showing you the strings that you would play on. And then make your own dulcimer music. If you can't find the song you're going to play in a dulcimer book, it gives you, and I'll just give you one of these again. So there's the key of C, and it's telling you that this note here would be the 0, see, on up. Anyway, gotta go, son's home. So friends, that's the Baird Mountain Method book. I got the strings, the capo, I think that's how you say that. And that's about it for that package. So God bless you. I hope that helps you out a little bit in your playing. God bless you, friends. Bye.